my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building, reach heaven's heights. Nah, that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me low, bro. I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team, and we riding on it. More action and no talk. I went quiet on it. Walked in with the whole team, and we riding on it.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an NFC wildcard matchup between the Detroit Lions and the Carolina Panthers.
Young Wade Crew set to kick off.
What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tracy Walker in on the tackle.
No game. On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held him to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Set the tone, defense. Big 20. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Easy. SOS. 59 Mike.
Out of the gun, Stafford gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
That was just a good example of taking what the defense gave him. No one open downfield, knew where his safety valve was, swung it out to him. He gets upfield and picks up the first down. Well done all the way around.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a run with McCaffrey. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. Now Stafford. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The intended receiver there, Ian Thomas. And it's 2nd down.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. To the air again, Stafford. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing again is Stafford. Completes it to Samuel. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The tackle made by Nicholas Morrow.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Stafford. Off to Thomas on the left side. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they've become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Off of play action, here's Stafford. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there, a jumbo package look. Back to the ground attack here, it's McCaffrey. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. That false start knocks them back behind the 10 now as they'll try again, 1st and goal. McCaffrey following the penalty. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a 1st down if not for that penalty moments ago. So back-to-back big runs picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey taking it in. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Yetur Gross-Matos able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Second down.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Second and long. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Another throw for Galladay. This one complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Here's Swift. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
And he's got it. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he knocks it through.
That ties the game at 7. Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Stafford. Short throw to the tight end Thomas. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there. First down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7. They're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Stafford now to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. McCaffrey on the toss right. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory.
McCaffrey of the ball.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Play action. Stafford. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 32-yard line. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16. This is McCaffrey, and he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
43 is the mark. 43 is the mark. Here we go,
Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Check, 43. Hey, here we go. Check, 50. Check.
The shotgun snap for Stafford. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Trey Flowers gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. On 4th down, Joseph Charlton on to punt. Waiting for it back deep, Antonio Callaway. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
16 yards, a 1st down.
16 yards.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him a more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
They'll run on 1st down. Swift. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. They're going to look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the 1st. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
And the Lions 1st down.
Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Pascal. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
To Zach Pascal. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Open man is Galladay, complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 22-yard line. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. On 1st down, Swift. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They run out of the gun with Swift. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Strong coverage by Carolina, and on we go to 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
A 36-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
At their own
Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
Hey, 22! Check 31, check 31. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up.
From the gun, Stafford. And he rifles one incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. That takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Operating from the gun, Stafford. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. A throw over the middle taken in. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
3 more yards.
23 yards, the final tally.
Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now. Kill right, 22. Check.
Stafford looks to throw again. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Trey Flowers picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
He's crossing. He's checking crowd.
Throwing is Stafford. Open man is Robbie Anderson. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down.
Thomas incomplete.
Joey Sly on now for the Panthers. This from 54 yards away. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. Going up top. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
That'll be incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Swift. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards there and a first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
First down, Detroit.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll get this one to Galladay. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. They'll run on first down. Swift. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
30-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. But sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down.
White. 43 is the mark, boy. 43. Check. 40. 53. Ready. Shoot. I got you.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And he's got his target. That's more. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 29-yard line. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
Yard line.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Now Stafford. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
About 3 yards there to the 27.
Christian McCaffrey.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down.
Watch left. Tight end to the left.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
4-yard attempt.
And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, close game, 2nd half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Now, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Second and 9 now. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end.
The pass.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. yards on the punt, 2 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
21-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Stafford. Over the middle, open is Thomas.
Stafford
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
Check three.
From the gun, Stafford. Open man is Anderson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
At the 45-yard line.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. McCaffrey. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
The ball carrier.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. From just shy of midfield, Stafford. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 18 yards on that one. And it'll move the chains. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Operating from the gun, Stafford taking a shot for Samuel. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Stafford. And he's got it complete to Anderson. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd.
The Panthers on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And this is caught. He hits more. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. He will push his way down to about the 14.
Ball carrier.
Trey Flowers there on the tackle.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and it's 3rd down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. Now Stafford. He's got Anderson right side. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
A 28-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
At the 44-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. This is Swift on the counter. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down, stopped at the Panthers' 39. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Yards on the play, and it's 3rd down.
They're going to look to throw. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Galladay, 39 yards. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
The Panthers on 3rd down. Well, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Play action. Stafford. Got his target, Samuel. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Again, it's Stafford. He's going to look deep for more. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's second down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So second down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43. Throwing again, Stafford. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go on 4th. Stafford winds up and lets it go. And this is caught inside the 5. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Again, McCaffrey. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers have got it back to a 1-score game. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17.
Makes the score Lions 20, Panthers 17.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. And he's got room. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down.
So finally, at this stage of the game, He lets his legs carry him for a big-time first down, but I think this is all set up by his eyes throughout the game. He's been taking it all in as he's watched this thing unfold, and finally the eyes carried the legs and took him downfield.
You're right. His longest run of the game waited till the fourth quarter, and maybe that lulled the defense to sleep a little bit. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On first down, Swift. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's third down.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. They'll find Swift out of the backfield. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes the Lions punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or they want to take the big strike and go after it right now.
So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Stafford. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on third down. Stafford now to throw. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Stafford. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. To the right side and complete to Thomas. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Watch 9. Double right. Yo, watch the safety crew. Set.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now it's Stafford. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. A bit of extra pressure now for this one on Joey Sly. This to potentially send us to overtime. And this is going to be no good. He missed it off to the left, and this score will stay right where it is.